Generally, federal courts have discretion in sending a case to the jury for a general verdict, a special verdict, or a general verdict with interrogatories. A general verdict asks a jury who won the case, and, if damages are proper, how much money is to be awarded. By contrast, a special verdict asks a jury to make a series of findings of fact. Further, a general verdict with interrogatories blends a general verdict and special verdict by allowing the court to give the jury a general verdict form with certain questions on issues of fact. But what if a jury's verdict includes inconsistencies on liability and damages? May a court allow that verdict to stand? The Seventh Circuit considered this question in Turyna v. Martam Construction Company. In September 1989, Brad Turyna was fired from his job at Martam Construction Company as a truck driver. 2 years later, Turyna sued Martam, its owner, and its vice president in federal district court for back overtime pay and retaliatory discharge. The case went to a jury trial. At the close of Turyna's case, the overtime and retaliatory discharge claims were given to the jury. The jury was provided a verdict form that asked it to indicate whether it ruled for or against Turyna with respect to each of the 3 defendants on the 2 counts. Further, the form included blanks for the jury to complete with respect to amounts for compensatory and punitive damages. The court also instructed the jury that if it found in favor of Turyna on count 1 or either of the 2 parts of count 2, damages would have to be assessed. The jury found in favor of Turyna on count 1 and for the defendants on count 2. The jury then filled in damages, awarding Turyna over $3,000 in compensatory damages for overtime. However, the jury also filled in the punitive damages award as to Part 1 of Count 2 against Martam, awarding Turyna nearly $36,000 in punitive damages. Neither party's attorney was present when the jury returned its verdict, and the court entered judgment on it. Martam then moved under Rule 59E of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, or FRCP, to amend the judgment on Count 2 and set aside the punitive damages award, arguing that it was inconsistent with the jury's findings that the defendants weren't liable for retaliatory discharge. The court denied the motion, and Martam appealed to the Seventh Circuit.